Hello friends, today I'll be speaking on a very interesting and applicable topic for the youth. How can I get my parents to trust me? Every child loves his parents. But somehow or the other in this fast jet age of 2022, we see that there is a gap as the child grows big. And although he loves his parents, he just cannot communicate his feelings. And somehow or the other, the trust is lost over a period of time. Losing someone's trust isn't fun. In fact, it's typically very, very painful. Whether it's a parent, a friend, or your teacher, it's hard. You want things to go back to how they were before, but it's not easy. And what really hurts is that it's a long time relationship. We have spent years and years and years with our parents, and all of a sudden the trust breaks. As Krishna is explaining in Bhagavad Gita, the nature of material world, it takes a lot of effort to build a relationship, but it takes just a small thing to spoil it. Just like it takes a lot of effort to build a castle in the sea beach, a sand castle, but it takes just one wave to wash it out. However, that doesn't mean that it is not possible, because even the word impossible says, I am possible. When the person thinks that all the doors of my life is shut, God opens the door which is needed for you. Sure, there might be some situations where that happens, and it's difficult to build up the trust of a broken relationship, just like it's tough to join the pieces of glass after broken. But by our actions, by certain specific steps, which I will be telling in this video, 5 steps, we can slowly gain back that trust, that love, that interaction which we had with our near and dear ones, especially our own parents. Point number 1 is accept responsibility and understand that healing takes time. When you get a wound, does it heal in one day? It takes time. You just can't tell the wound, now you be alright. No. You have to be patient. You have to take your medicines. You have to take the right diet. You have to take the right precaution. You have to take the extra steps for the thing which is spoiled. Just like when the health is spoiled, we need to be on a diet. Similarly, when the relationship is spoiled, we need to take the extra caution to rebuild it. Don't just say that you're sorry. Just like people wish their parents on Mom's Day and Dad's Day and this day and that day. Why the hell should I celebrate only one day in a year as Mom's Day? For me, every day is a Mom's Day and a Dad's Day and a God's Day. This may take longer than what I like, but I need to be patient and understand that even to accept my apology, it will take them time, because maybe I spoke words which I'm not supposed to speak, and it took some great efforts to bring it back on track. Second, be open and communicative. Ask your parents what they need in order to move forward. If they say, we just need some space, give them that space. Give them the ease. Give them the comfort. And give them the joy. Behind every feeling, there is a need. Problem is, we only hover on the thought platform just like a helicopter. And we think, my father told me this, my mother told me this, I told him this. But let us land from the thought platform to the feeling platform of the heart. And understand that behind every negative feeling, there is an unfulfilled need. When will the day come that with self-awareness, I will be able to understand that actually my parents don't need money. My parents don't need facilities. My parents don't need my time, my energy. They just need to be convinced that my son loves me. And that is the only need maybe which we are not understanding. Don't make excuses for your behavior, because that will only hurt the relationship. And never ever give justifications to your parents. I told you this because that day you did this and I did this. No one wants to hear this crap. Be open, be honest, be communicative, be truthful, and just show some maturity. Just shutting down, stopping the communication is the worst thing which you can do with your parents. Recently I met an old lady, and while talking to me she started crying. I really became worked up. Why is she crying? Did I hurt her or something? She told, no, Dr. Saurabh, my son is in foreign today and he never speaks to me. I was feeling the pain she was feeling and she was crying. She told, I don't need anything in life, Saurabh. I just need my son to talk to me. When I heard this, I was literally shattered. And when this happens, what we do? We punish ourselves. So point number 3 is don't punish yourself. If you have acknowledged what you have done and are taking measurable steps towards changing, then there is nothing else you can do. Punishing yourself by isolation or beating yourself up or going into a zone of inferiority complex or depression isn't going to help. Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita, Karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachanaha. You do your duty. You try your best. Don't try to do the best, because you cannot do the best. Only God can do the best. You try your best, but also know to leave the rest. You have to forgive yourself, because if you don't, then you are going to build up a lot of guilt, resentment, and by this you won't be able to build up on the positive relationship with your parents. Point number 4, show, don't tell. How many of you like people who just say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and when you tell them, can you give me a glass of water, they'll say, oh, that's so tough, you can just go and drink it for yourself. Where did the love go now? Did it vanish in the sky? That doesn't mean don't simply say an action. Show an action. If you told lies to your parents and you betrayed their trust, just go and apologize. Your mother will forgive you. Your father will forgive you. And work towards gaining their trust back and then prove it. Don't lie about little things in life, because you can never hide the truth. As Lord Buddha says, that truth will eventually come up, because no one can hide the sun, nor the moon, nor the truth. And know that mess-ups do happen. If you really struggle, then you'll be trying to change yourself. And if you're finding it hard, then take help. But always remember that actions speak louder than your words. And who doesn't commit mistakes? When the relationship is very smooth, that is also a problem. No one is talking, everything looks smooth. The ECG has become straight and the patient is dead. When there is a lot of ups and downs in the ECG graph, that means the relationship is alive and patient is alive. A good relationship doesn't mean that there are no problems in life. When the tough gets going, when the going gets tough. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Similarly, when relationship faces challenges, then the depth also increases in relationship. When you go deep in the sea, the pressure is high. And then only you can find the pearls in the sea. Last point, but not the least, remind them how much you love them. We have a bad habit of going and putting flowers in the grave. We have a bad habit of crying tears when our parents leave us, because never ever we got the time to go and tell your father and your mother, Father, I love you so much. Mother, I love you so much for all the things which you did for me. But when the person dies, we go and cry in front of the grave, Mother, I love you so much. You want your parents to know how much you appreciate them and how much you value your relationship. Sometimes students come to me and say, Sir, bola nahi jata hai. वो तकलीफ होती है. I can't say direct. Okay, I do understand. Give them a letter. Send them a mail. Write a long WhatsApp. Send them an email. Now don't tell me you can't write an email also. If you can't write an email also, then I'm remembering the Christmas song. Christmas is coming, the geese are getting fat. If you don't have a penny, put in the old man's hat. If you don't have a penny, a scarf will do. If you don't have a scarf, God bless you. At least do something to your parents, na baba. Make it a point to be extra grateful and loving while you repair your relationship. But remember, operation takes time, healing takes time. But once you're healed, life again becomes evergreen. Life again becomes joyful. However, you don't want it to come off as disingenuous. So make sure you avoid being fake or insincere. I'm sure that these points have touched your heart. How many of you have faced problems with your parents? Be sincere and type your comment in the chat box and share with me. I want to know. I have faced a lot of problems with my parents and I would love to hear from you. Please type your messages in the comment box, and if you like this video, subscribe to my channel now and download my free app from the App Store. Thank you very much. This is Dr. Saurabh Chaudhuri, your ancient Indian Vedic ambassador.